Good morning. My name is Bill Wong, and I wanted to welcome everyone to today's webcast, Microcontroller Development, Fast, Flexible, and Fun. This webcast is presented by Electronic Design and Source ESB, and sponsored by DigiKey and Texas Instruments. I'd also like to remind the audience, if you have any technical difficulties during today's session, please press the Help button on your player console. Receive assistance in solving common issues, and if at any time you have audio difficulties or problems advancing the slides, simply hit your F5 key and refresh your webcast console. For this webcast, we're going to be giving away a $100 MX gift card to a lucky listener. The winner will be chosen at the end of the web, contacted directly. We will also be mailing out the Launchpad certificates to everyone within a week. And with that, now I would like to introduce today's presenters. Adrian Fernandez is a product manager for Texas Instruments ultra-low power MSP 430 microcontroller product line. In this role, Adrian is responsible for development tool strategy and outbound marketing for MSP 430, with a focus on the MC Launchpad evaluation platform. Adrian holds a Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering from the University of Texas in Austin, concentrating on embedded systems and digital signal processing. Zoom Dang is an applications engineer for Texas Instruments ultra-low power MSP 430 microcontroller group as well. He joined Texas Instruments in 2007 and has since served in various roles in new product development. He works closely with the MSP 430 MCU silicon development in addition to supporting development tools and software solutions. His focus also includes realizing various ultra-low power wireless solutions for the MSP 430 MCUs. Zoon Dang holds an MSEE degree from St. Mary's University at San Antonio, concentrating on embedded systems and image processing. And with that, Adrian, the floor is yours.
Can you hear us there, Nick?
There you go. Now we can hear you.
Oh, yeah, weird. Okay, sorry about that, guys. First and foremost, thanks, Bill, for the introduction, and hello, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We're here to tell you about something that the microcontroller group here at TI has been very busy with, and it's called the MCU Launchpad Evaluation Platform. Our goal here at TI was to create intuitive and affordable development tools that will make microcontroller development, again, as the title suggests, fast, flexible, and fun. We'll be sharing a presentation with you today, as well as have a demo to give you all an example of what developers, students, hobbyists, and also traditional engineers can do with a development platform just as this one. Then we'll wrap it up with a question and answer session. So with that, let's go ahead and dive in. Alrighty, so the Launchpad Evaluation Platform is really made up of three main components, and you can kind of see the three of them here. The first piece is our Launchpad baseboards. These development kits are based on TI microcontrollers, including the MSP 430, the Stellaris, and C2000 line of MCUs. So overall, their main goal here is to be affordable, but most importantly, they include everything you need to start developing fun applications using a microcontroller. It even comes with a USB cable, so you're ready to rock and roll. The second component of our Launchpad ecosystem is our modular booster pack plug-in modules. These components plug onto our Launchpad kits, and they stack on new functionality, including wireless, sensors, capacitive touch, and many others. And the third and final piece that really ties everything together is the software. So our Launchpad ecosystem is supported by a wide array of software tools that are meant to enable a wide spectrum of users. And this includes simplified software tools all the way to full-featured professional development environments. In addition, and this is probably what excites me the most, is that Launchpad is also supported by a fun, growing, and active online community. And really it goes without saying that TI can't thank this community enough. This existing community of Launchpad users and developers have really excited us, especially in terms of how they've been able to use their Launchpad to enable a lot of cool new applications and projects. So during this presentation, we'll actually share with you one of the many great achievements coming out of this online community. and it's something called Energia. So before we really jump into the details, we wanted to pull together a few examples of projects that the online community has generated to date. So you can kind of see just a broad spectrum here on this slide. And these applications are varied, ranging from color tracking foam rocket launchers all the way to line following robots. So if you're bored this afternoon, definitely spend some time searching Launchpad on YouTube or Google to see all of the great ideas that have become a reality thanks to this Launchpad development ecosystem. And also just to kind of share something that we do here at TI, we actually challenge our summer interns to build cool projects based on our Launchpad. And a few of the projects that you see here on this slide are actually a result of those college students during their short 8 to 12-week internship here at TI. And to tell you the truth, it completely blows my mind at what some of these students are capable of. And I guess it's even more impressive to know that many of these projects were done on their own time outside of their actual regular work hours as interns here at TI. So hopefully, some of these examples that we pulled here together can give you a taste of what you can do with our Launchpad development kits. And I guess we can't wait to see them on YouTube. And then obviously these are kind of the more fun applications, but using those same sort of peripherals and integration and capabilities that our Launchpads offer, we can also create meaningful applications that can help make the world a better place as well. Cool. So let's start talking about the three components of our Launchpad ecosystem. The first piece being the Launchpad platform itself. So what makes a Launchpad? Well, there are a few things common across the three Launchpad kits that are available today. First, each Launchpad includes an onboard programmer, so this allows you to program and debug and really add new functionality to your Launchpads through clever firmware. Also, they're integrated into the Launchpad itself, which means you don't need any external tools or components to write new firmware to your Launchpad. The Launchpad even comes included with a USB cable, as mentioned earlier, so you can simply plug your Launchpad into your PC to start development right away without any need for any other tools. Another aspect that's common across our Launchpad development tools is its consistent booster pack connector. So the microcontroller that is featured on the Launchpad is pinned out in a consistent and standardized way to enable modularity and reuse through unique plug-in modules, which we actually call booster packs. This makes it very easy for tinkerers to have access to the various pins of the microcontroller. And it's also really good to note that these pins are in a standard 100 mil grid. And that means that it's very breadboard friendly and really helps you guys prototype quickly on a breadboard. Lastly, and also very importantly, another consistency between our Launchpad kits is its affordability. Our Launchpad development tools were designed to provide you with everything you need to start creating microcontroller-based applications and projects. Our lowest cost Launchpad start at just $4.30, and this low price point makes it easy for professors to enable entire classrooms, as well as get a capable microcontroller into the hands of curious tinkerers around the world. And one main goal of the Launchpad is really to democratize the technology that TI is bringing to the market. And we really want to enable more folks than ever before to become inventors, makers, designers, and engineers. So now that we kind of have an idea of what a Launchpad kit is, let's take a closer look at the available Launchpads that we have today. So the first Launchpad that we'll focus on today is the MSP-EXP430G2 Launchpad. This is the original Launchpad and is based on our MSP430G2 553 microcontroller. And as many of you may already know, MSP430 is known for being the world's lowest power microcontroller. However, it's also great at general purpose applications as well. In this case, our Launchpad includes the MSP430G2 553, which is part of our Value Line series of microcontrollers within the MSP430 family. And these MCUs start at just 25 cents each, so it's again very affordable even for the microcontroller itself. Another cool feature of this particular Launchpad is its DIP socket, and it accepts either 14 or 20 pin MSP430 DIP devices, and this Launchpad actually comes with two of them. So the G2553 microcontroller that's included in this kit, as you can see on the slide here, it comes integrated with 16 kilobytes of flash, 512 bytes of RAM. There's 16 general purpose input-output ports. There's a 10-bit 8-channel analog to digital converter, 16-bit timers, and also various serial communication channels, including I2C, SPI, and UART. So despite its low price point, you can kind of see that it's actually a very capable general purpose microcontroller. And again, we kind of have the added bonus for it being part of the lowest power microcontroller family. And in true Launchpad fashion, as you mentioned earlier, this kit does feature that onboard programmer and debugger. And similarly, it features that 20-pin booster pack connector, which allows it to plug into the booster pack ecosystem. And we're able to pack all of that into an affordable $4.30 package. So the second Launchpad here that we'll focus on is the EK-LM4F120XL Launchpad. This kit here is based on our Cortex ARM M4F Stellaris microcontroller. And this is TI's first and only ARM-based Launchpad. And it really enables you to develop and evaluate a very powerful 32-bit ARM Cortex M4F microcontroller, providing an impressive value in terms of megahertz per penny. So as we take a closer look at the microcontroller that's on the board here, we can see we've got an 80 megahertz ARM processor. It's integrated with 256 kilobytes of flash, 32 kilobytes of RAM, and also 2 kilobytes of double EEPROM. So straight off the bat, we can really see that this is a completely different animal compared to the MSP430 Launchpad. So while it may not be the lowest power of the bunch, it definitely packs a lot of capabilities. So just like its MSP430 brethren, the Stellaris Launchpad is again highly integrated with peripherals, including ADCs, comparators, timers, and again various communication interfaces. In this case, including I2C, UART, SPI, CAN, and USB as well. And that's USB on the go. And just like the 430 Launchpad, this board features an onboard emulator. It has a 40-pin booster pack connector. And again, this entire package is available for just $12.99. So this is really the easiest and most affordable way to start ARM development. And just taking a step back, this kit has been extremely popular since it launched earlier this year. And the community has, again, done an amazing job generating a lot of great tutorials and projects. There are also a lot of resources and tutorials if you guys are even interested in running this particular Launchpad in a Linux environment, for example. So again, we're super pumped about some of the contributions that the community has generated for us. So the third Launchpad in our portfolio is the C2000 Launchpad. And this particular Launchpad is based on our Piccolo line of microcontrollers. The C2000 is based on a unique and powerful proprietary core that is focused on real-time digital control. So this Launchpad really enables highly differentiated applications. Some examples include motor control. We can do high-res LED lighting control, power conversion, and others. So this Launchpad, as you take a closer look at the microcontroller, it's based on a TMS320 F28027 microcontroller from the C2000 group. And this features a 60 megahertz CPU. It's integrated with 32 kilobytes of flash, 6 kilobytes of RAM. And it's also, again, integrated with unique peripherals. In this case, you can find ADCs, comparators, timers, I2C, UART, and SPI. And again, just like the other Launchpad kits, this does feature that onboard emulation for programming and debugging. Just like the Stellaris Launchpad, it features a 40-pin booster pack connector. And it's all, again, available for an affordable $17. So those are our three Launchpad kits that are available to you within our ecosystem. Again, our goal is to really provide you an introduction to TI's overall MCU portfolio by providing you with an easy and affordable place to start when it comes to MSP430, Stellaris, or C2000 development. Each Launchpad has its own features and capabilities, and our hope is that you should be able to find the right Launchpad that suits your particular needs and applications. Also, this again provides a great introduction to the rest of our portfolio as well. Just as an example, MSP430 has 450 different MSP430 part numbers. And the Launchpad really provides you with a very intuitive and seamless introduction to that entire portfolio as well. So it helps you understand which microcontroller family might make sense for your particular application as well. And one last thing that I'd like to point out on the Launchpad itself is that we can see that our Launchpad kits have several digital and analog interfaces at its disposal. Developers have I2C, ADCs, SPI, PWM, UART, and other options to talk to external components or potentially even other Launchpads. So thanks to these various and multiple analog digital interfaces, we truly see the potential that is available to us. And we're able to enable that potential through Booster Pack plugin modules, which can leverage these existing and available interfaces. These interfaces allow us to, again, connect to different modules such as displays, sensors, LEDs, and more. So I definitely, challenge you guys to kind of see what components you guys work with on a day-to-day basis. And as you can see, the Launchpad should be able to interface with most of those things. So on a high level, that's the first piece of our ecosystem, the Launchpad baseboard. So I'm going to hand it off here to my teammate Zoom Dang here, and he'll talk us through some of the other components of the ecosystem and explain a bit more about our Booster Pack plugin module in particular.
So thanks, Adrian. Hello, everyone. So this is Zoom Dang, and I'm going to spend some time talking to you guys through the rest of the Launchpad ecosystem. So as Adrian mentioned earlier, the Launchpads are complemented by a growing ecosystem of the plugin modules that we like to call the Booster Packs. So just to summarize quickly, the Booster Packs are the plugin modules for our Launchpad kits, and they can stack on new functionality to our Launchpads, such as LEDs, wireless modules, sensors, displays, or many other things. So some of the Booster Packs are available from TI, some are generated by third parties, but most surprisingly, and we've been really pleasantly surprised at the amount of high-quality Booster Packs that come out of the online community. So the Booster Pack connection interface has been standardized, which now can come in 20-pin or 40-pin connectors. So for both the 20-pin and the 40-pin variants, each pin has designated functionalities, such as digital, analog, or serial communication. So this is a way that we can ensure that the Booster Packs are compatible against in different platforms across different Launchpads or Booster Packs platform, and it makes porting software from one platform to another much easier. So the Booster Pack standard that defines the connection that we talked about, and as well as the pin functions, it's called Build Your Own Booster Pack, or for short, BYOB. So thanks to this standardized BYOB standard, we can create a complete system solution for the customers who are using Launchpad along with our modular Booster Packs. So for more information on this Booster Pack ecosystem, you can just go onto Google on our wiki site and search for Launchpad Booster Pack, or search for Build Your Own Booster Pack. So here's just a quick summary of our Booster Pack ecosystem, just to give you some idea of what the Booster Pack ecosystem has to offer. As you can see, we have Booster Packs that can cover a wide range of functionality as well as applications. We have capacitive touch modules, we have LED matrices, displays, and wireless modules, and many more. If you see in the corner, we have the sub 1 GHz RF Booster Pack coming out of our friends at Enerin. As a matter of fact, Enerin just recently announced another wireless Booster Pack for the Zigbee standard as well. So from this sample set, what we really want to do for you guys to take away a few things. The first of all is that the price is a big part of our ecosystem. As mentioned before, we really want to democratize the technology and make it as affordable and accessible as possible. So Booster Packs are available at different price points, but they are meant to be really affordable, with many of them starting at the $10 to $30 price range. The second takeaway from the slide is that these Booster Packs can vary greatly in terms of functionality as well as scope. So some Booster Packs, such as the LED Booster Packs or the displays, general purpose, and they can be enabled in several, in hundreds of applications. On the other hand, we also have some more focused booster packs, such as this TMP006 infrared contactless temperature sensor that can really enable some more vertical applications. And finally, the last takeaway from this slide is that let's take a look at who are making the booster packs. We can see that it's a great mix of TI generated booster packs, as well as booster packs coming out of third parties, and especially the online community. For example, our 430.com community has done an incredible job of building awesome and open source booster packs. You can see some of the examples here on this slide. Also, many of these booster packs are designed under an open source license. To enable this open source community, TI wants to encourage more booster pack makers and inventors to BYOB, or build your own booster pack. We have developed a booster pack pinout standard that we mentioned earlier that potential booster pack designers can just follow and ensure the design will be able to plug in into each of our launch pads. We really look forward to see more booster packs from TI, from third parties, and especially from the community. So with that, we would want to spend some time to introduce the newest member of the booster pack family. So with the help of Circuit Code, we have developed a brand new booster pack to provide an affordable, easy to use, and most of all, friendly development environment that is ideal for the first-time microcontroller